I'm super lazy. I'm so done with this stupid dress. I just want to be done with it. I'm seriously so over it. Happy Valentine's Day! Today we're making, obviously, a Valentine's Day dress. I've made a Valentine's Day dress every year that I've known how to sew, so of course I've got to make one this year. I did try to sketch something out on my iPad, but I'm really not the best at sketching. But my inspiration for it is this organza. And then I also have this bolt of white lace. And can you tell the quality is really good on this video? You want to know why? I bought a camera for you guys! I really did. I bought a camera, finally. I'm very excited about it. And also peep the Valentine's Day nails. I did these a few days ago. They're really cute. I like them. I'll put some pictures up on the screen of my inspiration. Basically, I have all of these dresses in my head, and I'm kind of mashing them all together and making my own thing because I have a lot of ideas for this. And what did I sew on? Oh, yeah, I'll put inspiration pictures up. I'm making a quick little mock-up right now to see if like the base pattern I'm using will work. I think it will. Okay, I have Alexa, pause. I have a story time to tell you guys. Alexa, pause. If you heard the song, the Addison Rae song, Diet Pepsi. Okay, when that song came out, I loved it. I know it's Addison Rae, but believe me, I really liked that song. I listened to it all the time. I was going to Disneyland, okay? As one does. And I was with my sister and my grandma. We're heading out of the park, and we're kind of by Main Street. If you've been to Disneyland, there's like it's called the Mad Hatter. It's like a hat store on one side of Main Street, and it's kind of in a little corner, and it's never really too populated over there, so it was like wide open. And I'm walking towards the exit, and this girl is coming this way with another girl. I basically brushed shoulders with them, and I'm looking at this girl, I'm like, that's Addison Rae. And I'm like, where is everybody? She's pretty famous. And it was just me, and I'm thinking I'm going crazy because normally, like, famous people, they have the VIP tour guides, and there was nobody with her. Like, there was no one trying to take pictures with her or say hi to her. She was all by herself with her friend in this remote corner of Disneyland, and I'm walking by, and I'm like looking at her, and I'm like, I think that's Addison Rae, but I felt like I was gaslighting myself because where's all the people? And I was recently becoming a fan because I was obsessed with the Diet Pepsi song, which it had just gotten released, and I'm like, Lorelai, which is my sister, I'm like, Lorelai, we just passed Addison Rae, I think. She's like, no. And I was like, yeah, I think it's Addison Rae. And I looked up her social medias, and like, there was nothing posted. So I was like, maybe it really wasn't her, but this girl, first of all, she was beautiful. And I remembered her dress vividly because it was kind of like a unique dress. It looked like, honestly, early 2000s type of vibe, and she had yellow pineapple colored ears on, and I remember her outfit, and I had described it to my sister, and I was like, if she posts in this, I saw her, and there was no one around. Sure enough, the next day, she's posting TikToks from when she was at Disneyland, and I was scared. I was like, oh my gosh, I could have met her, I could have said hi, but I did not know it was her because I was gassed out of myself because where's the crowd? It was literally just me and her. I felt like such a fool because I missed out on seeing her, and I was literally a genuine fan of the song, and that's my story time. I've been sitting with that for like 6 months, and I've never told the story, but the song came on while I was sewing this, and I felt like I should tell the story because I'm in a talkative mood right now. Ow, Hubert, that hurts. I'm still trying to figure out what exactly I'm doing for this dress. I'm just gonna start sewing and hopefully something comes together. I cut out the pieces. I ended up choosing this matte satin that I had. I had like a yard of it. I'm just gonna sew this bodice together right now, really basic with the red, but I think I wanna take that red organza and like do draping over it. I really, truly don't know. I have Pinterest ideas, but I'm not sure how they will translate to red and white. This is pinned together on the neckline and the armholes. So basically I'm gonna sew on the armholes and on the neck, and then we'll like flip it inside out. I clipped the edges, and now basically we turn this inside out, which is very hard because you have to turn each one of these inside out through this tiny little thing, which isn't even 2 of my fingers. It's very challenging, but you get it done. Come on, baby, won't you paint the town? And all that jazz. flipped inside out. It took forever. It looks like this, and this is where I'm calling it good for today. It's actually gonna be kind of small. I've been sitting here for like an hour trying to figure out what I want to do because I'm like really creatively blocked on this. I don't know what I want to do. I had all these ideas in my head, but they're just like not working out. I think it's partly because all of my inspiration and stuff was thicker fabrics than what I have. Like this is very, 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 very thin, and like this lace has no structure to it either. I'm kind of having to change my course just a little bit. I have the bodice thing, and the fit of this is not perfect, but it's so whatever. I really couldn't care less right now because I don't really like this dress. But I have the bodice front and back, and I think what I'm gonna do is I have enough of this satin to do just like a little short skirt on it, just so that it's not totally see-through. Keyword no, because the rest of the skirt's gonna be sheer, and I don't want it to be totally sheer. And then I put up like a TikTok asking people and an Instagram poll if it should be just red, because I was gonna do red and white, but then I was kind of like, no, I don't know if the white's working. And everyone's saying, oh, just do red, just do red. But I kind of like this lace under the red. Obviously red and white makes pink, so it's kind of making it like a really reddish kind of pink underneath. And I cut out a really long rectangle of the lace that I gathered up to do an underskirt. And then I was thinking back a few videos ago when I made that black romantic dress with my fabric scrap, and I really like the angles I did on the skirt where I made the circle skirt, but instead of a circle it was a rectangle skirt, but it was a circle. I liked how that kind of made the asymmetry in the skirt. So I'm taking the organza and I'm doing a few of those rectangle circle skirts in different layers, and I might add trim onto those just to give it some movement. And then I might do some sleeves on this. So I'm gonna keep going with that idea and see how it works. I feel like I just have to try everything out at this point. I don't know. My head hurts thinking about this. I've been like thinking about it for an hour. I don't know what to do. I'm literally just gonna stop for the day. I hate this dress. I'm sure it'll turn out in the end. I've never actually hated anything I make. It always works out. But I just like kind of need a break from it for right now. This is it. Don't judge it. She's ugly, I know. You don't have to tell me twice. I'm the first to admit it's ugly. Literally, yes, she's so fugly. Don't look. This is not sewn on the lace yet. It's pinned on, so it looks extra bad. You're not even gonna see this lace. It's gonna be covered by the organza. And if this turns out ugly, I'll still post the video, and you guys can just know that I failed. There's 2 of them on here right now. I kind of like the movement that it has. And I'm gonna make one more because there's a gap like right here. You can see the gap when I hold it up. I don't want there to be any gaps. So I'm gonna cut one more of these skirts and then sew it onto the dress. I'm starting to get some hope that it's not gonna be totally ugly. It looks terribly messy right now, but I have the 3 organza skirts sewn together, and now I pinned them on top of the bodice like this, and this is the right side of the bodice, and I'm just gonna sew them on like that. I still don't love it, but I'm not gonna be like a Debbie Downer about it right now, because being a Debbie Downer just makes me not want to work. I just was working on the little corset thing to take a break from the dress. It's like a really small little thing. I really want it to be cinched in. I need to add boning to it though, so I have my little candle and I have my zip tie because I'm a girl on a budget. I'm not buying real boning. It's just not gonna happen. So we're using the zip ties, and I need to melt it down a little bit. This is gonna be such a tiny little piece of boning. It's like 2 inches. I've been enjoying making my long form videos the past, I've been going at it for like a month. I go through phases where I'll be really good at making videos, and then I'll like stop for a few months, and it's just because, oh, I made that too small. The long form videos take the most amount of effort, but I feel like they pay back the least amount. And so it's hard to stay motivated on these videos when I know they're not gonna perform well. But on my Erica video that I just posted last week. There's several comments saying that people have missed my long videos and that they like watching them, and that makes me feel really good. So if you were one of those people that commented that, I saw it, and it really does make me feel good because I don't feel like these videos get much attention, and that's fine. I don't need attention. It's just like they're a lot of work to make. I'm hopefully not gonna fall off the wagon on that one. I better not, since I just bought this camera. I'm doing something that I might seriously regret. I'm cutting off the white lace. I'm really trying to like it. I look at it and I'm like, oh, it's not that bad. If you do think it looks good, thank you. I hope you think it does look good because I'm feeling down and out about it. Anyway, I'm cutting off the white lace on the bottom. I think it might solve some of my problems with it. I don't know. It's just feeling so bulky up here. And I figured that if I cut it off and I want it back on, I can sew it back on. So I'm gonna cut it off. This might be a bad idea. And I'm also dreading having to hem all of these skirts. I kind of draped more organza to the back of it because I had already done the front. It's all end on there right now. I gotta sew it down and I'm super lazy. I'm so done with this stupid dress. I was intending on hand sewing it down, but I'm just using the sewing machine because I just want to be done with it. I'm seriously so over it. Man, I'm cold. I am putting this little corset thing onto the dress. I think I'm gonna sew it down on the side seams, and then I'll probably like go in and hand sew it down in the middle areas, and then on the back it will zip up, and then this will corset it in, cinch it in. Guys, I posted a video of this on my story on Instagram, which you better follow me over there if you don't already. I posted a video on there and a lot of people are loving the dress. Like, it's getting a ton of likes, the story. People like it, which I was shocked. And I had also posted a little video of it on TikTok. And, like, they like it. So maybe I'm just crazy. Oh my gosh, the smoke. So, that makes me hate it less. Oh my gosh, that smells so good. Knowing that other people like it. But anyway, I want to finish it tomorrow because Valentine's Day is on Friday. And the one thing I do like about it is how flowy this fabric is. And hemming things always ruins how flowy fabric is. So I wanted to try something out. I have my little candle. I'm going to try something I've never done. See if I can possibly hem it by melting the edges, because any other method is gonna bulk it and just not look good. But it could go terribly wrong. So I'm gonna see if possibly I'd be able to do that. So I'm gonna just like run it. Oh, okay. You see that? It might not be the best idea. Tal vez podemos hacer algo diferente. No sé. Did you guys know I speak Spanish? Fluent over here. Dual immersion language program. En la escuela yo aprendí todo en español, nada en inglés. Everything was in Spanish. Showed up to kindergarten. These bitches are talking Spanish to us. I'm a kindergarten. Like, what's happening? But somehow you learn. That's like a little fun fact about me. This is kind of working. I've been a little bit nervous about doing it, but I'm kind of getting the hang of it. I'm getting my technique down. I actually switched candles. I've burned a few holes. I am gonna sell this dress, but not for like an exorbitant amount because there's burn marks. And honestly, I would rather have it be a little crispy than have terrible hemming. And it looks like more natural now. Like, that's not really gonna fray unless you really like try to pull at the grain to make it fray. I think I want to do some beads on this belt, so we might do that. But it's kind of grown on me. Just knowing that people love it makes me like it more, but it's definitely not my favorite.
yes, I hope that maybe you guys do. And I will see you next time.